Good morning, yo. Trying to get things started this morning. Almost wanted to feel like I was wanting to sleep in. Morning, you guys. Morning, Nick. There's a link there if y'all want to come up. Got you up out of bed, didn't I, Nick? Ha ha. This James, you trucking it up or are you at home? So what y'all up to? Oh, come on up here, James. Come on up here, man. If you ain't too busy.
Morning, good morning.
Mr. James Best.
Just making some coffee myself.
I can't hear you, bud.
See you getting that shed coming around pretty
Still
nice.
can't hear anything.
You get one of them.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. Do you hear me? Let me see if I'm working.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, it says it's working. Let me see if I can this thing hooks up.
I don't know why.
That better? Yeah, that looks like that might be better.
I can hear you on my phone.
Why? That better? Yeah, that looks like that might be better.
I can hear you on my phone. Why?
That better? Yeah, that's I can hear you on my phone. Why? That better? Yeah,
What happened to you, Jade? Where'd you go? Hey, David. How's it going, man? Bluetooth might be messing up. That's the reason why. Uh, Lonesome, what's up, buddy? You're probably already at work, ain't you, bud? David, what's up, man?
Hey. Turn on the light. You can see me better. Okay.
Hey, Mick. Mick Bowers is in the house. Here's James. James is back. Audio was working when you were on, James. Put another link. So, David, how's things going, man?
I don't know. You hear me? You still there, Doug?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. I don't have you on picture now.
Yep, I hear you.
Okay. Okay. I got you back. I was doing all kinds of weird stuff. Okay. Oh, I'm doing good. Got a couple of my own mowers I'm working on. Haven't started doing videos yet.
Are you?
Yeah, I have this an orange Scots
I've been
mower that I
pretty,
got 2 years
pretty
ago,
busy.
and I just getting back on it and worked on other stuff, you know. Good Doug, Bam Bama mud mower.
Good morning.
Figure out who you were talking to. Hi. Bye.
Okay. Oh, we'll hit that little lead.
Oh, man. I hate to hear that, Lonesome. I hope everything's going to be all right, bud. Try something. You hear me? David.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Is this thing working now? Hear me? David. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can't hear you. Come on. Only way I can hear you is through my phone. Hear me? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can't hear you working now. Come on. Stay right where you are, David. I'm going to reboot.
Okay. I'm just feeding the dog. There we go. You see the whole kitchen now. That's strange. Oh, Doug, you
Hey.
still there?
Yeah, it's working.
That picture
I got it
just
working.
going in and out.
Now, I had to reboot because of I couldn't hear. I had to reboot it.
Yeah, a couple of times there you were the sound of breaking in, breaking up.
Yep. Lonesome says, hello, David.
Uh-huh. I can hear you
Lonesome,
now.
Lonesome Garage says, hello, David. If you
Oh,
can see
hey.
the chat.
Uh-huh.
I try to get some of my UK buddies because they're like 5, 6 hours ahead of me.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And I try to get some of my UK buddies to come on, you know, and everything. And I told Mick last night I was going to try to do a live stream this morning for them over there, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nothing like some coffee. God almighty, I love coffee. Man.
You're a little bit ahead of me. I'd gotten up an hour ago to let the dogs out. I was thinking about going back to bed, but now I'm awake.
You're mountain time or?
Central Time, Kansas.
I'm central. It's 6:15 here.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm usually up by now.
Yeah,
I'm usually
a lot cooler out right now.
Oh yeah. That's when if I got to do anything outside, is when I do it now. You know, while it's cool, and then I go inside in the shop, and then I start working in the shop. You know.
Yeah.
Because I got air conditioning in my shop now and everything, and it's comfortable. It's comfortable all day here inside the shop. I'm in my man cave that's off from my shop, so I got all I gotta do is now is finish my ceiling, and I'll be done.
Okay.
Robert, what's up, man? There's a link there, Robert. If you got time, if you want to come on up, he has a big shop. Robert Waters. He's got a big shop. I think it's up in Indiana. They're trying to cut you down. That's the reason why. Frankie M. What's up, buddy? String bait. Everybody's starting to get up now. I'll post another. So have you got your truck running?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy, I had to put all new clutch assembly in it. Well, I had transmission down, and the rear main oil seal in the engine must have been leaking for years. I got changed. Had to change out the carrier bearing, too. A little bit of work involved, but found other things. Well, the rear brakes were shot sitting so long, and had to replace do the brake job and rear wheel cylinder. So now I've got to fix air conditioning, or I can't drive it very much in the summertime here.
Frankie M is in the chat. He's a mechanic too. We got Robert there. He's a small engine shop. He's got a mower that's tore down. Right now he's getting it back together.
I got a cat that's getting into stuff here.
And we got Lonesome. He's a heavy equipment mechanic and small engine guy. I mean, a small engine guy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Illinois. His shop is in Illinois. Okay.
Okay, oh, Garfield.
Garfield, you're getting in trouble.
Yeah. He's still acting like a kitten. He's right at a year old now.
Is he really?
No, you gotta leave that alone.
Just like a kid, huh?
Oh yeah. All the other cats are well over 10 years old. They don't tolerate him well. They tolerate him, but not great.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Lonesome works on everything.
Yeah. I watched some of his videos. I'm gonna check his settings if I got it set to get all notifications or what.
Yep. Yep.
He's in the area too, isn't he? In the central part of the country.
He's in Georgia, North Georgia.
Okay.
Oh, cool, Lonesome. You got a greenhouse finally, huh? Hey, Brandon. What's up, man? Yeah, all the boys are supposed to be getting together this weekend up in Mass there, up in Maine. All the mud mower boys.
Oh. Well, man, Jethro, you'll go back to bed in a little bit. Okay, in a little while. Yeah. You gonna go do it? Okay. I gotta let the dogs out again. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, man.
All right, Jethro. Here, let's go.
I wonder where James Best went off to. Zippo. Holy cow. There we go. He finally woke up.
Hello.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. We got the boss in the house. Y'all got little Riley there. What's up, buddy?
Hi.
There he is.
Who is
That's David. He's doing something. It's very warm in here, Doug.
What did you do?
He's back and he's going to let his dog out.
Who's that man?
David.
What does that mean?
That's his name.
You working?
Working?
Yeah.
I doubt it. How you doing, Doug?
Doing good, buddy. How about yourself, man?
Yeah, let me just get the pop-out chat up and do a bit of this, do a bit of that, and rearrange things a little tiny bit. Like a nice tidy house. Nice tidy house and untidy shop. That's how I like it.
Zippo, come on up, buddy.
Hi, Zip. How you doing, brother?
It's been a long time since I seen Zip.
Yeah, not seen Zip for ages.
Hi, Ship.
There's Zip. He's talking to Mrs. Zip.
Where is she?
Good morning, Zip. How you doing? Hi, String Bean. How are you doing?
Hi,
Nice to
Ship.
see
Hi,
you.
there.
What you do? Just open up the shop now?
Well, no, it's midday. I've been mucking about with Pete Frau. He's got, the lawnmower I'm currently restoring.
Right.
Pete,
Oh, here.
yeah, Pete Frau's got the same mower. It's actually here. I've got it here with me.
Okay.
Which he's selling it. So I had to do a bit of a minor repair to it this morning.
Daddy, did you see that?
That's
Okay.
David. Yeah, he'll say hi in a minute.
Where is she?
There's
All
David
right.
there.
Hi,
Zip.
Jessie.
When you get a
I did.
chance to, buddy. I'll be on for a little bit longer.
In the talk.
Yeah, talking a minute. If you perhaps shush, maybe David can get a word in. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Hey?
Hi, Nick.
How you doing, brother?
Go, better.
Good.
That's better.
Hello.
Let's turn it up.
Hey, kid.
What's up?
What's that?
He's something else, boy.
Oh, he's something else. I'll tell you that. He's something else. He completed. Yeah.
Is there more coming?
Hey,
Let me see.
hey, Mick,
Yo.
where you get your air filters for those quantum, Breezy Stratton quantums?
Are you taking a drink or are you coming back?
I see why, yeah.
Okay. I'll see you in a minute, mate, yeah? We'll see you in how long? 5 minutes?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, right, okay. I just get mine. Do you know what, Doug? I get mine off of eBay or Wish or Banggood or, you know.
Yeah, wherever you can.
Well, as you know, I got sponsored, didn't I, from Pro Parts Direct. They sponsored my channel. So
Right.
they sent me a shed load over. But I think I can get them for around about £2.50 on Amazon from eBay from China. All right, you got to wait 2 or 3 weeks, but if you order like 40 up at a go,
Yeah.
and just keep ordering them up, you know. Otherwise, if you buy them singly, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg.
Yeah, that's what I was been looking at. You know what I mean? Because different filters for different mowers. You know what I mean? And you don't really know what you're really going to run into. You know, and everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, the problem is, isn't it? You know, how much stock do you keep? I mean, if you're someone like Zippo that's getting a high turnover of stuff, got a big shop,
Mm-hmm.
you cannot maybe afford, but you can have quite a good stock range in. But you've always got one that comes in that's got a strange filter. I've got 2 come in today, or yesterday, with strange block style foam filters.
Yeah.
I don't keep them.
Yeah.
I don't keep them. So, in all fairness, if you rinse it out in petrol, Doug, and it's clean enough, that's good enough. It's not. It's only to catch grass, bruv. It's the paper ones that are more susceptible to failing. The foam ones ain't too shabby. So, the paper ones are you know, a bit different.
I went down to the small engine shop yesterday just to get the bowl gasket and the nut gasket, and you had to buy the whole kit.
Yeah.
They don't sell just the ring and the the small gasket on the nut. $3.49, and I could buy, I was like 10 of them for about the same price online.
That's it. You may as well. I mean, I try to stick to the same style of engine. So any style of Honda I take in, because roughly the filters are pretty much the same. Any style of flathead Briggs, they're pretty much the same. Quantums, they're the same as the Hondas. You know, so if you stay in that ballpark, you're not going to go far wrong. But it's when you start getting things like Tecumseh with the screw-in air filter at the back, the round one, I don't keep them. I don't even want to Tecumseh in my workshop. But you know what I mean.
Robert says you can go broke by trying to keep filters in.
Yep. It's knowing what to keep. So what I tend to do, because I'm a backyard lawnmower guy. Most of the parts I keep are secondhand, reconditioned or come off of broken motors. I let my customer know that, you know. But if they want brand new parts, I'll order brand new parts. But it means you got to wait 3 or 4 days. Yeah.
You know, I've been doing a lot of work for my wife's uncle, and he buys and sells. You know what I mean? And he flips me a few bucks here and there. You know what I mean? And been doing quite well. Hey, Breezy. Good morning.
Hi, Breezy. How you doing, bro? It's always hard, Doug, to know what to get in at the beginning of the season. What's going to be the first machine through your door?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't be a fortune teller. So all I would say is I would get the paper filters, the paper ones in. I'd buy a pack of about 20 of those for me, just to start me off. I'd buy a load of Chinese copy flathead Briggs foam ones, and then just your run-of-the-mill spark plugs, 4 or 5 of all type. I mean, as starts coming in, you know which way you're going to go. You know what sort of season you're going to have.
I don't know if you see the chat or not. Frankie M. He's a regular mechanic. You know, He's got a little 3.5 horse Briggs to starts up and dies. And that's a fuel issue.
Is that a Frankie? Is that a little flathead classic? That'd be a gasket and diaphragm fuel issue. Carburetor clean.
Mm-hmm. Tank, clean out the tank and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You put a carb kit in it, and it'll probably be all right. Clean it out real good. Clean the carburetor real good, and you'll probably be okay. Yeah, it's old flathead.
Gasket and diaphragm.
Frankie, it's real inexpensive on the diaphragm kit for them. You get your numbers off your shroud, and you go to your small parts dealer or whatever, and it's real cheap. It's not that expensive for a kit.
If you just punch into Google or Amazon, Briggs and Stratton 3.5 gasket and diaphragm, you'll get the gas and diaphragm. The problem is that lots of stuff is coming from China, and when you put in service kit, you're going to get a cheap old nasty filter, a cheap old nasty spark plug, and a cheap old nasty gasket and diaphragm. And I will only say the one thing I don't skimp on is the gasket and diaphragms on them classic engines. You got to buy Briggs and Stratton genuine parts
because it's more durable. That's the reason why That's the reason why.
So, what do you think of the finished product, then, Doug?
I love it, man. It turned out beautiful. It's awesome.
It turned out good or what?
Mm-hmm. That little thing was just chugging it along.
Nice, eh? All finished. Blades all been sharpened up. Proper. There's Pete's Froud one. There's Pete's one there.
Mm-hmm. Looks identical.
Yeah, you got the same one. Just mine's in better condition. It's all done. Yeah, it's all done. Hi, Nate. How you doing, buddy? Oh, only got half a head.
Go karts. What's up, buddy? He's probably on his way to work or working. Yeah, I've just been wide open, man.
I knew it would happen when you got your shop open up, mate. It don't take long.
You know, and I ain't got to do nothing. I mean, nothing at all. It's just word of mouth. You know.
Well, when they find out that you're cheaper than the main dealer, you're away. I got some feedback coming in.
I think it might be David.
Yeah, he's watching the screen, isn't he? Yes, David.
Yeah, it's David. Hold on a minute.
Figure out how to read the posts from other guys.
So up the top
bring
right,
up on TV.
Yeah, you bring up on TV and just turn the volume down on the TV, or you can. Are you on a PC, David? Or are you on a phone? I'm on my phone. Android. Oh, yeah, you can't do it on a phone, unfortunately. Yeah, just watch it on the TV and just turn the TV volume down, brother.
I'll off the sound again. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to reboot.
Oh, okay. Doug's on for a reboot. Just me and you now, David, brother. Where are you from, mate?
All in Kansas.
I'm in
Not
Kansas,
from here originally.
Uh-huh. Cool.
I lived all over the country, though.
Uh-huh. I'm over in the UK.
Yeah, you're not in London. You're near there?
About 56 miles. I'm right down on the south coast, about as far as you can go without getting your feet wet.
Oh, wow, yeah. That near where that TV show Doc Martin is filmed down there
Yeah, not
somewhere.
far. Yeah, down on the south coast. Yeah, I'm down there.
Oh, I love that show. Yeah.
Yeah.
watch
Oh
me?
my
Hey, there you are.
lord!
Doug is back.
Looky who left the
Zippo.
back door.
I got to reboot again. Hold on. I'll be back.
Uh-huh.
Look who left the back door wide open. How you doing, brother?
Morning, gang. Morning. Yes, I'm still alive.
You're still alive. I was starting to wonder. I was going to send out a search team for you.
Yeah. It's
Go on.
it's been so busy here with everything I'm picking up and everything that's getting dropped off and all the work that's coming through. It's just been nuts. It's everything I can do to pull the camera out. As you well know, Mick, and the camera is going to make a job 2 to 3 times longer.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Every time. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was working, you know, I just dropped a video and I was got done working on that yard man, and I was bringing in that Troy built next, and it was sitting on my rack. Well, I've been so cotton picking busy, and I've been trying to cut my grass too, and my big mower went down on me, so I had to get that out of the way quick so I could get my big mower in here so I could get it worked on, and I had to bring it in twice. I had to change the blade again onto it because it got bent again. I don't know why. And then the carburetor started acting up, so I had to drop the carburetor last night. I dropped the carburetor and cleaned it, put it back on, and it's still sitting in here.
So I'll tell you what you could have done. Doug, to save yourself half the amount of time, right? Get it in the shop once, do it correctly, then take it out.
Well, I put another blade on it, and I went around and I hit a stump. I hit roots.
Doug,
That's coming up out of my.
Doug, I don't want to hear your excuses, brother. I've seen your blade. Do you remember? Yeah.
Yep.
Just go and buy a new one and fit a new one on, because not even Zippo could balance your blades out.
I had a push mower come in. The guy said, I hit something, I'm not sure what. And he pulled it off the back of his truck, and he couldn't even push it on its 4 wheels. He had to put it back on its back wheels in order to roll it to me. And when he did, I looked, and one side of that blade had actually curled around in on itself. I have no idea what he hit. And he said, can you fix it? And I'm like, one, you're going to have a bent shaft. There's no way in the world that crankshaft isn't bent. So I've got to have to straighten the crankshaft if it can be straightened. Then you've got a new blade that we've got to put on there. You sheared the 2 little pins on the blade adapter, so a new blade adapter. And then he had to have sheared the flywheel key as well. So, and it was one of those cheap little dime store push mowers that's probably already 20 years old. And I said, if you're trying to save this to keep from, I said, it's going to cost you more to fix this than it would for you to go to Walmart and buy another cheap push mower.
Morning, Tommy.
Amazing what some people want.
The problem is, Zip, even if you've got a crank straightener, or whether you do it with a club hammer, it's irrelevant. You can get them back, but they're never true as the day they're manufactured. And it's always open to discrepancy. When you fire it back up and give it back to the customer and say, well, it's still vibrating. Well, yeah, it's going to vibrate, but that's what it is. You can never get it back. Either shakes your fillings out or it don't. It's one or the other.
Yeah. So he agreed that he pushed it beyond its capability. All right. Well, that was a give in. So I had just happened to have another push mower that had gotten dropped off that was fine. Customer just bought a new one and gave me the old one that I'd been servicing for years. So I gave it to the guy. I felt sorry for him.
Well, they are two a penny. I donated one this year to a special needs school after the old virus has sort of started to dissipate over here. They started to open a few schools up, but the services that, like the groundsman, the local council services, government services, they weren't in full action. So they came down and saw me and showed me the school and the website and made it all it's all authentic. And I just donated an old push mower to them. It ran. It was service. You know, it might last a season if they look after it. But they ain't got the money to buy a new mower. So they were quite happy with that. You got to do it. You know, got to help people out.
Yeah.
Doing good,
Well,
Tommy.
Papa Sweener, looks like you're the odd man out. Everyone's sporting sleeveless except for you.
I know.
You got to wear the mower. You got to wear the mower gear, right, Zip? You got to wear the mower gear.
Yeah, and you've got to be sporting the farmer's tan.
Hold on a minute.
Doug, keep it clean now. Don't get the boobies out.
There you go. There we go.
God,
David, how you doing?
There.
There you go.
I got a Husqvarna come in. I don't know what it is. Husqvarna 332 something. And the bloke said that the electronic carburetor has gone on it. Okay. It fires up, no issues. But as soon as you give it the beans, it just don't want to know. So it's a carburetor issue. So I thought I'd take the carburetor out of that, have a little sneaky peek. Do you know what? You've got to strip down the entire flipping chainsaw just to get the carburetor out. And I mean, it all got to come off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a ridiculous invention. Who invented that?
That's why I like
That's the
working
reason why I don't work on them two-strokes.
I like working on the steel products. You can get the carburetors off in 2-3 minutes. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. I've got
I need to. Okay.
refill.
Here you go. This is what you got to. This is what you got to take off just to get the carburetor out. There's the saw.
Oh my Lord, that's a whole saw.
But that's what you got to take off just to get the carburetor out.
Man, that's the whole saw, for crying out loud.
Telling you. What a joke. What a joke.
Zippo, you still there? Your picture's gone.
He had to go refill his drink.
Oh, I couldn't hear him.
Yeah, he had to go refill his drink.
I've got a nice little still just come in as well. Someone wants me to look at a nice oldie, a still 011 AV. That's just come in. That's a nice little still. That's nice.
What is that? Is that an 019 AV?
011.
011.
Yeah, nice little saw actually. That's next on the bench. And I don't know whether you've been keeping up to date, Zip. I'm not. I know you're busy, man. But I've just finished my vintage one. That's all now done.
Oh yeah. That one is really neat. We don't have things like that over here. We have reel mowers that are motorized, but they typically don't have a grass catcher on the back of them.
Yeah, that's done now. That's all finished. All finished. Runs like an absolute champ. I've just sold Pete Frow's one next door. It's exactly the same. Some bloke, I sold it on eBay for him, and some gentleman he put an offer in which we accepted. And anyway, he rang me up and he said, "Hello, my name's Richard. I just bought the mower." So yeah, cool. And that's funny enough, he actually lives 15 minutes away from where the lawnmower was originally stored. So I bought it all the way down south to sell it and to work on it, and it's going back up Midlands. Anyway, I said, are you aware on how these things work? And are you at all familiar? He said, "Oh no, not at all." I said, "Bearing in mind it is vintage, so it's a bit like an old Land Rover or an old Chevy truck. You would have to put the bonnet, the boot up, the hood up once a while to make sure everything is where it should be and not leaking." He said, "Well, yeah, I've got a friend that can do that." He said, "I'm 42 years old, and I'm just telling you, if you engage the drive with the throttle half open, you're going to be going for quite a brisk walk very quickly.
Or
And he said, well, I'm twice your age. He's 80 years old. He just bought this mower. I just got visions of this mower going across his garden, through the panel fence, over the field, across the meadows. And
and him holding on for dear life, his feet dragging behind him.
Oh, it's going to happen. I can see it coming a mile off. There you go. Hi, Techie. So, I just want to say, Zip, this torch that you sent over, I tell you, brother, I have not put it down.
Yeah.
I use it. This is the
is that flashlight kit he sent to you?
Braun, is
yeah,
it?
it's that 3-in-1.
Yeah, brother.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, I like this one. This bit is brilliant. But that's got to be my favorite. That's got to be my absolute favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really.
How versatile they are as far as the magnets go, and it's got the magnetic hanger that clips onto. Just the whole kit is just brilliant.
Oh, fantastic! But I have not put it down. I use it for everything. In fact, needless to say, I don't even know where my old light is. I don't know where it is. And I don't really care.
Yeah, I still use my old Streamlight more in the shop than I do my convertible like that one, but I do use it a lot, and it helps with my bore scope. If I'm sticking my bore scope in a cylinder, I'll stick that tiny little light that you just had on yours in there to go along with it, and I can see a lot better.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, ever since I started, doing outside work, I have realized that I need more tools than I actually had to have.
Are you still under a tool quarantine?
Yes.
Doug, how's your new mower lift going on?
I love it, dude. Oh. I love it, man.
Hear what I'm saying, Zip? Quarantine my ass.
that was gave to me for my birthday from Mama.
Same thing. You were told no tools this year. I was there when a contract was written in blood.
Any of you guys see the new van?
Yeah, I like that.
I'm not. I'm going to be the first to admit it, Zip. I'm too busy. I've not watched probably over 3/4 of the people that subscribe to my channel. Well over. Just at the moment, the shop's too busy.
I get it. I understand that.
Hey, it ain't no problem.
I picked up been after this van for 8 years, and it's 45 years old.
Is it a panel van? A panel van, isn't it?
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah. I think I have seen it. I have seen it, but I didn't watch the entire film.
It's burgundy and gunmetal gray. I can see if we can't get a picture of it here.
I'll tell you, I used to have a customized one like that. Long wheelbase customized one. And man, that was nice.
Isn't it a bit like it's a bit like the A-Team truck, isn't it? Or something like that, something equivalent like the A-Team truck or something?
Yeah,
yes.
The A-Team, something similar to that.
Mm-hmm. See how well we can do this.
That's it.
It
looked like an old Transit to me. Yeah, it's nice. They're proper, isn't it?
But that paint is 36 years old. That van was painted in 1986.
What's that? What's that front sticker say on the bumper? Does it say, "If this van's rocking, don't bother knocking"?
But I went to my local salvage yard a couple days ago and found 2 captain's chairs for it that recline, have armrests, and swivel 360 degrees for the front, because it's just got the regular panel van seats in it now. And the pair of seats, they're beautiful, and they only cost me $75. Figured I can't.
Yoda
go wrong.
Doug.
You like to see
What's up, Yoda?
Hey, Sparky.
What's your juice?
There's old Yoda Doug.
Hi, Yoda. How you doing?
He's one of my tool buddies.
Yoda.
So what sort of tools are you missing, then, Doug? What bet you need then? Because from what I'm seeing, you got a microwave, you got a fridge, you've been eating ribs in there, you got water on the go. I see ya.
I gotta get a compression tester. Oh God.
Well, a
What else
compression
I gotta
tester.
get?
A compression tester should be one of the first things someone should get. Because
You see, my dad had one. My dad had one, and half his tools didn't actually make it to me.
Uh-huh.
You know, and I got to get a spark tester that he had. It ain't in his toolbox, so there's no telling where it's at. You know.
Well, like anything, you know, it takes time. Zippo vouch for it. It just takes time. You know, you buy a little bit here, you buy a little bit there, you upgrade, you throw out, and you go back in the bin again. You take it back out the bin and put it back in your toolbox again. And, you know, it's just it takes time. Bro.
I built that table, you know, so I could get my mower up on it, you know, and utilize my tractor lift. And
lives matter. You're a dick.
I hear you, Zippo. I hear you.
I'm gonna get one made up saying lawnmower lives matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I sit down on my lawnmower in my chair to we got Sparky coming up. And I've been noticing that instead of getting up and going to the toolbox all the time, I got a little crate sitting next to me, and I've been putting all my tools on top of the crate. And I said, well, I need to build me something that's right there beside me, you know, like your tray that you have, you know, and stuff like that. And you got your roll around cabinet.
Yeah, I got given one of these little tiny black tool trolleys. You know, the only downside to it is that when you put all the tools in the drawer, it can, if you're not careful, it can tip up. So you need to be a bit careful. But I use it a lot.
Oh, really?
I use it a lot. Yeah, a lot. I might just get a bit of weight and put it on the back end of it, you know, just to counter it out a touch. But with my lift table and my tool trolley and tool chest all on wheels, it's just a fantastic setup. I ain't got to move too far to go and get anything, so it's
coffee.
Yeah,
coffee.
No, coffee gets bought to me.
Well, yeah.
Morning, Sparky. Morning, Mrs.
Hello,
Sparky.
everyone. Miss Sparky said, Zippo said hi.
Hiya.
She's just doing a bit of tidying. We've got a dog down here at the moment.
A coffee pot hit the bricks the other day. So I got to get a new coffee pot for the shop.
Oh, no.
One thing about that
You can
torch,
save your...
Is that a tool?
Sorry.
You can... Papa Sweener, you can save yourself a whole lot of money.
I lost my sound again.
Yeah.
I'll be right back, guys.
yeah.
We can hear you. You can't hear us.
I was going to say, Zippo, yeah, that torch has been mad. I've got a camera in the wall. I had to look down cables. Without that torch, I couldn't see any cavities at all. You just couldn't see anything. That wall was crazy. I mean, I'm just doing the rewiring this side of the kitchen, and I couldn't see it inside it at all. So I shoved a camera in it, a scope camera without no lights on it, put the torch down it, saw where the cables was. It was mad.
It's just a good versatile torch. What I like about it is the magnet is strong enough to support itself. That's what I like.
Oh yeah, more than strong. You can bump into it and it'll just wobble and then right itself again.
So many of those cheaper Indonesian Wuhan ones you pick up. You put something on it and and it just won't stick. But that pull your fillings out. That will.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cool.
That's the dog we're having a moment at this present moment.
Cool.
That dog, absolutely crazy at the moment. It's a puppy, and he likes to bite hands.
Yeah, Yoda, that's right. I mean, the trolley is good. That was given to me by one of my subscribers. I think he got off my wish list. And to be fair, it's one of the better ones that you can buy. You can buy some cheap ones, and they're just shocking. But that's one of the good ones. Let me see. Let me see what we can.
What trolley are you talking about there, Mick?
I got a it would be, wouldn't it? A US Pro trolley.
So die.
There's a picture that Riley drew for his mum when she comes home from work. Look, there's Riley boy smiling.
Oh, cool.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, cool.
Dad, you
Good
back.
job.
There he is. You're not seen Zip for a while. There's Zip. Let's say hi, Zip.
I see you.
There he is.
How you doing there, Riley boy?
Dad,
Doug.
Hi, buddy.
is your mama home?
Is Mama home, Doug?
Yeah, Mama's in the house sleeping.
Oh, she's asleep. Oh, she's lazy, isn't she?
Mick, did you find your spark plug
I
spanner?
found my mummy.
Okay. Say again.
Did you find your spark plug spanner?
Nah. No, I've got about
See?
I've got 4 or 5, right? I've got 4 or 5, and I've got a really nice one on a UK Pro socket set, beautiful. But the one I always use is the one I just fling about. I've had it for about 10, 15 years. It's in the shop. It's in the shop somewhere. It could even be in my toolbox where it's supposed to be. I just can't see
Probably
it.
up underneath the toolbox.
It's in this. I'll find it. I'm not worried.
That's because you throw everything in it, Mick.
It'll always come back to bite you. It will always come back to bite you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll show up. It'll show up. It is somewhere. It's somewhere in this well-organized, planned-out, structured workshop. It's in here.
Somebody will come by to borrow it, and you'll say, "Yeah, I do have it
Yeah.
somewhere."
Yeah.
Come on in and help
I gotta
me look
turn my
for it,
head
and
on
you can
that.
borrow it.
Help me look for it. You can borrow it.
It's in there somewhere. It's in there somewhere. But the problem is, I've been working. You know what it's like? You get a mower done, service or whatever. You get it done. You take it outside. It don't start. So you instead of bringing the mower back into the shop, you nip into the shop. You get a couple of tools. What you need, you just nick it up, throw it down, pull the cord, it starts, and that's where it is. So I might have mowed over it. I don't know. I'll find it.
That's when I take a tray
I lose
with
my sound,
my
man.
tools in it outside. That way, my tools go right back in the tray every time I use them.
You see, it's only because Zip, you are. I'm not going to offend you. I'm not trying to. It's because you are slightly older generation. I don't have a tray, so these things are sort of bequeathed to you when you get to a certain age. I'm guessing. I will get given one at some point, and Ben I will know when I get given this tray. I'll go, I'm as old as Zippo was.
I didn't have a tray until Bruce Pender inspired me, and he's 10 years older than I am. So now I'm 10 years older than you are. So let me inspire. Okay, see, take that outside with you.
How is Miss Zippo?
Miss Zippo's brilliant. She's doing really, really well. We're both doing really good.
Good. How is the environment across there? Everything going okay?
What's that?
The environment okay across there? Everything going well across there where you are?
Oh yeah. As far as the COVID thing goes, we're on Monday, our entire state is mandatory masks if you're out in public.
Yeah, same as us.
Yep.
We're the same in.
Same here.
I think it's today. If you go into any retailer outlet, unless you've got a disability as to the reason why you can't, you've got to wear a mask. I think. Yeah.
But it looks like a bra, you know what I mean? It looks like a bra. They do, don't they? They look like a bra.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
It only looks like a bra depending on the size of your head.
I visit a lot of the same places all the time, so I know the employees and whatnot, and
Yeah.
I walked into my local hamburger joint yesterday to get some hamburgers and French fries. And when I walked in, I'll show you what I look like. And it was hysterical. The owner walks up and he goes, "You know, if I didn't know you, I'd think you were robbing the place." And he knew me. This is what he saw, and he knew me. He saw this and this. There's absolutely no face there whatsoever, and he knew that it was me.
I think you're lucky you never got shot.
Yep. And
because you should never turn up. You should never turn up. Sorry,
I was on Garfield, my orange motorcycle, tooling down the road with my Black Lives Matter shirt on and this face mask on, my glasses on and everything, and people are honking at me and doing all kinds of crazy stuff.
Oh dear.
Well, it looks like you just got out.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Is your state you be able to ride your motorcycle without your helmet?
Yeah, we're a no helmet state.
But he has a hard hat. It's called his steel plate in his head.
Yep. But Ms. Zippo and I, we have helmets, and if we're taking a long trip, I'll insist that she and I wear them because, every minute you're out on a motorcycle, the better chance you have of an idiot four-wheel driver.
Yeah.
But if I'm on the Goldwing, it's essentially a car on two wheels with lights everywhere. It's impossible to miss it. But I have people that have pulled out in front of me. They don't pay enough attention. Our state also just passed a law in July. Absolutely no cell phone use while in a vehicle or on a vehicle. It has to be totally and completely hands-free. And the cops are having a field day with it because you can't even come to a stoplight and check your phone.
By the way, Mick, did you hear about the whirlies about Steve slicing his finger on a blade?
Yeah.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
See that as you go. Well, it happened.
I still reckon that symbol, that was the best symbol.
You take your foot off the gas for more than 3 seconds.
That was crazy.
That's what happened.
Yoda, Doug's.
See, I have the original, you see.
Yeah. Yoda Doug's channel says, "Hey guys, check out the video I posted regarding the subject." I assume he's talking about the COVID. He goes, "The way I see it, they're making the store employees uphold these unlawful fake laws because not even the police wear the mask for the most part. Around here, if you're in your vehicle, you don't have to wear it, or on your vehicle, you don't have to wear it. But I just felt like being goofy on the motorcycle, and I wore it through town."
I think my opinion on this, and it may differ to some of you guys in America, because I know a lot of you guys in America have this thing called freedom of speech and all that sort of stuff, which you honor, and it's your right. I get that. Over here, we have the same thing, and people tend to be more obliging to wearing face coverings and this sort of thing when out in a public place, and just accept that that's something we have to do. So what the question I have is, why is it that it's an unlawful law? Why is that such a big topic over in the States when potentially it could stop you giving this to somebody else and potentially could stop somebody giving it to you?
I don't understand that either. I'm of the mindset that if I'm infected, the last thing in the world I want to do is to make a child sick or to make an elderly person whose lungs are compromised sick and cause them issues.
It's just crazy. The PCO here, the PCO officers, whatever we call it, there was one in the paper today. He's up in getting charges today because he ripped a mask, not literally ripped a mask off, but took a mask off a gentleman because he refused to get handcuffed, and he literally ripped the mask off. And to see who he was, he refused. and that was in the Gazette today on our post where we are, and it says it. And I was like, the guy refused.
But the law only states if you can't get more than 1 meter away, you must have plus protection. That's what that's what the rule is saying. So there's nothing wrong with a copper saying remove your mask if he's over a meter away. That's good enough.
But
we're actually 2 meters essentially. We're 6 feet. So
yeah, we have to wear face coverings if you're 2 meters. But if you can't get 2 meters, then you must have protection on. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't get it. Why
the trouble and a lot of
go on, Doug. Go on, Doug.
A lot of times it's like my wife. She was sick back in December before all the testing was even started. You know, so she was deathly sick. You know, and she went to the doctor, and the doctor did a chest X-ray, and the doctor seemed to think that she had COVID back then. You know, before the testing was even started, and
it was around
her lungs are, and she can't wear the mask because she can't hardly breathe. You know.
Well, over here, there is actually a video clip going around. It's on YouTube and all the platforms of an intensive care nurse. He's a male nurse, intensive care nurse, and he is giving a video for about 3 or 4 minutes, and he's got his saturation plug on to take his saturations on the monitor. And by wearing a medical mask or face covering, the last 2 minutes of the video, he puts the mask on and proves evidence. There it is. That it does not affect your saturations level by 0.1. Doesn't affect it.
Yeah.
You know. So I think sometimes people just feel smothered when they've got the mask on.
Everyone's going to argue about something. It's going to give somebody an excuse to, and you're going to have that. Everyone, it's a reason to protest. Anything that we're told that we have to do, it's a reason to protest. And I'm not a sheeple, meaning, I'm not a sheep following the flock.
No.
I am my own person. I'm of my own mindset, and my mindset is, if I'm infected, I want no one to get sick because of me.
Yeah,
Right.
At least you
What
can
do you
walk
say,
into a bank now.
leprechaun?
At least you can walk into a bank with a mask on.
Well, the way I see it, Zip, I'm much like you, Zip. Right? I'm my own mind, okay. But I think for me, what brings it home for me is my wife works in a local hospital, and when we got hit relatively hard over here in the UK. My wife was on an orthopedic ward, looking after people who had knee operations, hips, and what have you. And 3 of the patients within the community ward, I think there's about 8 in the community ward, plus the side rooms. 3 of those patients started to display high temperature and coughing symptoms. And there was my Mrs. P in the ward with just a pair of gloves on, okay? And as soon as they started to present these symptoms, they then all dawned on masks, face shields, gloves, gowns, the lot. I can assure you, I will wear a mask if I'm told to do so because my government says so. When you're sat up at 1:30 in the morning waiting for COVID results to come back to see if your wife has it, I don't mind putting a mask on to go and get a pint of milk. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. My sister-in-law is a nurse and my brother-in-law is a firefighter. And my sister-in-law has already stated that we are not allowed to travel. We are not allowed to do nothing on public transport because she can't go into detail. She's not allowed to. But she said, put it this way, you're not doing nothing. You're staying at home, stay down, keep your head down. And I said, yeah, I understand that. I'm doing that as I can. But I've still got to live a little bit. She said, no, you can rely on the family. And I'm like, whoa, okay, she knows something around what's going on. And I said, well, fair enough. I accepted it. And that was like March.
Why do you think now, in my opinion, this is my opinion, Why do you think now our government over here are now saying you should wear face coverings or face masks, blah, 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 blah?
Yeah.
It's because they've had 18 weeks to secure contracts with other countries all over the world to now have some warehouse somewhere in the UK absolutely rammed to the roof with all this stuff.
Yeah.
But beforehand, we didn't have it because they're waiting for the second wave to come. They have even said they're not shutting down those Nightingale hospitals. We've got about 5 Nightingale hospitals over here, purpose-built ex-stadiums and what have it, ex-arenas that will take up to 4,000 intensive care patients each. And the most we've ever had in one is 19 people. And they were saying it costs X amount of millions of pounds a week just to keep the doors open on this place. And they're saying, no, we're going to keep them open. We're not closing them yet. So they're aware. That,
Well, they're over here. I think over here they say the heat kills the virus. You know, so I think
that's coming from a man
waiting on that. The summer.
That's coming from a man that said inject yourself with disinfectant, right?
Yeah. Oh, dear.
The president said the other day that
most any virus is going to thrive on warm, moist environments, and this whole COVID thing, it hasn't really affected me all that much. The only thing that I do differently now that I wasn't doing before is if somebody calls me for a repair or wants to drop something off, they drop it off. They let me know what they want done to it via text or phone call or email. When I get the work done, I will then disinfect whatever it is I'm working on. And then I have a old milk box that sits right outside. I put their keys in there and their bill. They then leave their payment in the milk box, take their keys, take their equipment, and go. That's as far as I've gone for no contact. Most of my neighbors, whenever they see the barn doors open, you know, they know I'm open for business. They'll come down just to visit or what have you. And everyone is doing a good job of social distancing, keeping their space, and being respectful. That's, like I say, just in my neighborhood. But you get out in public and you've got people that are just so rude and so inconsiderate and so unthoughtful that you almost want I don't get stressed out easily, but we go to our local grocery store, and I've got somebody that's wanting something that's right beside my shopping cart where I'm walking, and they walk right in front of me, and I'm all right with that, but they've got 3 kids with them. None of the kids have face masks on to help protect themselves. They don't have face masks on. They're not practicing social distancing. And there's the people that are part of the problem, and there's people that are part of the solution. It's the people that are part of the problem that are causing the second wave.
Yeah, we got a little shop over here. It's a big chain, but they opened up a small convenience stores. The small convenience stores of this big chain, the aisles, they're not even 2 foot wide. Okay, it's a bit like a 7-Eleven. And I was they put arrows on the floor, so you got to go around a certain way. You got to follow the arrows and do as you're told. Right, that's what you got to do. You got to wear a face mask. So I was in this shop, and there's a little old boy, about 110 years old, about the same age as you, Zip, about 110. He was doing his shopping, right? And he said, do you want to get past? I'm like, no, brother, you just take your time, mate. I'll sit behind you. You do what you got to do, and I'll just wait here. Anyway, this young lout, he about 18, 19, he rocked up, and he was going against the arrows, going the wrong way. Well, he pushed past this little old boy who had a mask on. He had a stick and he had a basket, you know. He pushed past him, and this old boy said, "Do you mind? You're supposed to be going the other way." And he said, so he was foreign. He said something in his own tongue. And as he come up past me, of course, his aisles are only 2 foot wide as they are, so he weren't going to get past me at any time quick. And he understands very good English, so I told him, unless you turn around, you'll be missing teeth. And he just turned around on a sixpence and went back and followed the arrows around. He was good as gold after that. He stood behind me for the whole time. He was late. But, you know, it's people are stupid. People are stupid, you know, and you know, I won't tolerate it. I try to keep. I've got a child at home here, Riley boy. He's got a low immune system. I've got Nana. She's 146 years old, so she's at risk. And I got Mrs. P, who works for the NHS, for the health service in the hospitals, and she's been involved in the COVID wards, so she has to remain clean. So we're all doing it. So if you're going to be around me, you got to do it too.
Yeah.
Simple.
There was that one in the other day at Lidl's here. It was quite spectacular. We was going down the bread aisle, and then another guy was trying to come up, and there's arrows to point down, which he's got to go down the arrow. He just wouldn't go down. The staff said, "Can you please go down there? I need to get this sorted out." And he said, "Who the hell? Who are you? Who are you?" And argued. The poor staff lady and the gentleman stood there like getting a verbal abuse. I stood there like, "Excuse me, mate. You're taking it out on them. Don't bother, mate. Can you just go that way?" And suddenly he just turned around. He went out there, slammed the trolley straight into the glass window, and smashed it.
Well, when we had the intelligent people of the UK all going out to the supermarkets and bulk buying toilet rolls, because like the world's worst necessity to run out of is toilet roll, right? You need something to wipe your bums. But when people were going out and bulk buying this stuff, there was a lady, and she was a bit of a lardy-da, you know, she had a few quid, and people were being rationed 1 pack of pasta, 4 pints of milk, 1 tray of eggs, whatever it was. Anyway, she rocked up in the cashier desk next to me, and she had a trolley, and it was heaps of stuff, absolutely random stuff. She had 4 or 5 chickens on the go, and she had everything in there. Anyway, the woman behind the desk, she said you can only have 1 tray of eggs, and she had 5 packs of 12 eggs. And she said, "No, I need them." She said, "What are you making, a cake?" She said, you can only have 12 eggs. That's it. You either take it or you leave." With that, she picked up 5 trays of eggs and threw them all on the floor. And she said, "Well, now no one's going to have any, are they?" And with that, the security guard walked up to her. He was a coloured gentleman. He walked up to her. He grabbed her by the back of the scruff like he would a terrier dog, and he dragged her on her heels straight out the shop and just went, "Get out."
Yeah.
You know, absolutely crazy. People are struggling to get a tray of eggs, and she just smashes 5 on the floor. Done. She was gone.
It's crazy.
She was gone. But that's what it is. It's always been battle of the fittest.
Robert Curry's shop is so geeky.
I do not wear a mask in my shop. I work 14 hours in the heat with one. Yeah, I'm the same. When I go to work, I have to, because I work on a train that creates a lot of dust. So I have to wear a mask anyway. But now I have to wear a medical mask, and I have to wear a fully pressurized air hood. You may have seen it when I've been on live streams before, a ventilated air hood with a battery pack. I have to wear that. And this time of year, walking 2 miles down the track with that on your face is no funny thing.
You know, it's not no funny thing with that mask on.
No. That's it's like something out of Outbreak, the movie, you know.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, like I say, the little. Shut up, Alex. I saying, basically, the little staff didn't deserve any of that, but the amount of damage some people are doing to stalls here. I mean, there's some of them are out of towners, and I just don't get it. The mentality of life. I mean, I do what the rules say, and that's it. I mean, follow it and then enjoy life. It's the best we can.
It's because it's just human nature. It's battle of the fittest. You know, people prey on the weak, and you do what you think you're doing right to survive. So when you go into a shop and you see there's only 3 chickens left, and there's normally 45, and you see there's only a bag of flour left, you think I'm going to take that. Even if you don't need the flour, you're going to pick that up because you may not be able to get it next week. So it's always battle of the fittest, isn't it? You know, you'll always try and keep your stock levels up. And I just said to Mrs. P, you know, let's not get involved in that. Let's just go out shopping every day.
Yeah.
Just get what we need on the day. And whatever we can't get, we'll make something work, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not stocking up.
No. I mean, our family here, as I said, we've got to make sure we're ready for November. I said, what do you mean November? The second wave's due. I said, what do you mean? He said, make sure you've got all your tea, coffee, everything in. And I said, are you just absolutely predicting it, are you? They said, I don't think it's going to come until at least January. And all of my family, it's just like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? They know something, I just don't know what.
I like that, Zip.
But I am boss.
I had to comment to Robert there. He found in most cases he has more bosses owning the business, and I just had to type. My boss is a real asshat.
I've not spoken to my boss on the railway in 24 weeks. He's not sent me a phone call, a text, an email, or nothing. He may even had COVID-19 and died from it. I couldn't tell you. He's not even contacted me once. Not once. And I work on my own. You know, I travel all over the UK on my own in my little van. There's no email to say, do you need any gloves? Do you need any sanitizer? You know, are you okay? Or nothing.
No hi, bye, kiss my butt or nothing.
No, bugger all. So that's good enough.
Let's go that route.
So what are you working on then, Doug? I see you got either a lawn boy on the go, or you got is it a Toro on the
go? I was working on Lawn Boy, the Lawn Boy 6. Then I brought in that Troy built. I got that. I got to bring it back in to change the bowl gasket and that nut gasket. It started leaking on me. And I got to do that. But I had to get that thing out of the way quick so I could get my grass cutter in here and fix it. Yeah. I needed that.
Well, you should have said I'll pop down and give you one.
Yeah. Right away. I'll see you in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Failing that, you can just do what most old school boys should do, Doug. Make yourself some. Get you some gasket paper.
I was almost tempted to make it out of, my dad all the time made gaskets out of cereal boxes. And I was almost tempted to do that.
In fact, I sold a mower just the other month. It was vintage too. And you can get the gasket for it, but I believe it not to be correct. So I took it apart and I made it out of 2 Kellogg's cornflake sides, put it together, made a gasket, and you know what? It works absolutely fantastic. But if he takes it apart to clean the carburetor next year, he's going to find some Kellogg's cornflakes in there.
Well, there's something about a cereal box. It's got that, must have that film on it or something like that, that little glaze on it. Yeah. And something about that cereal box, it seals up great for a gasket. That was excellent for a gasket.
That was one of my jobs when I was about 11 years old, was to sit in an old dingy workshop on the river down where I used to live, or where I live now. And at the age of 11, my boss would come in and he'd give me a pack of gasket papers, and it'd be my job to sit at the bench with one light bulb. So it wasn't even shielded from your eyes; it was in your eyes all day, and you just had to make gaskets up. And as you made them up, you then had to label them up what they were and stick them up on the hook and what have you. That was one of my jobs. I used to love it all day making gaskets.
Man, that's something else. I hear people piping.
Down. I'm expecting Hermes lady coming in a minute.
Right, mate.
Take care of yourself, Doug. Zippo.
See you, Sparky. Have a good one. Thank you. Thank you, Sparky.
We'll see you, Sparky. Be safe.
Yeah, have
brother.
a good one.
Later, geezer.
Keep safe, keep calm.
I did well this
That's great.
week. Amazon wish
Yeah.
list. Someone gave me six rolls
Did
of the
you?
old 6 rolls of that.
The old blue shop towels. Those are brilliant. I love those things.
Yeah.
25 kilos of rags.
Oh wow. Yeah.
A load of
Cool.
Be safe, Robert.
Allen key sets and DeWalt batteries. Riley boy got some Kinder eggs. Did really well. Did really well this week.
Hey Mick, I know what you can hunt for me. An unusual bottle opener that I can put on my bottle opener collection.
I don't think I know where you can find any bottle. Like when you say unusual, what do you mean unusual?
Well, I've got all kinds of USA made bottle openers, but I'm talking like something that would be a UK specific, like a UK beer.
This is UK specific. This is Mixed Mowers only bottle openers. You don't even want that, my God.
Well, I do, but no. What I'm sitting here trying to think of is I've got an 8-foot long board with a bunch of nails in it that I've got my bottle openers hung on now. I'm up to close to 150 bottle openers, and I've got them stacked on top of one another. That 8-foot board's not long enough. So I'm trying to figure out a way where I can properly display them so that they can be seen when people come in. And I've got your Mixed Mowers sticker. I've run out of room on the lid of my toolbox for stickers. So your sticker is actually on the big bottom drawer, front and center. So if my lid's closed, you can still see your sticker and Snobby's stickers.
Well, I'll do. There's lots of little breweries around where I live. Sussex Ale, for instance, or Arundel Ale. They all do ales and beers. So yeah, I'll have a little search around, and I'll send you a little package on over. No problem.
Yeah, it'd be neat to have something that's UK specific. You know, like
what about a bottle opener with my face on it? That'd be cool. You couldn't get better than that.
Yeah.
As long as it's not the calendar picture, I'm fine with whatever.
How was your shoe?
Rhoda's got a bottle opener with a poodle on it.
Yep.
I do not have one of those.
Great.
That's unusual.
Brother, I don't see what the problem is. What is wrong? What is wrong with my calendar photograph?
My eyes. Oh.
That displays my channel lovely.
Let me know when it's gone.
It's gone.
You're lying.
It's in the old shop too.
It's gone. My hand.
Okay.
I only want to burn one eye.
Oh, shoo. Oh, shoo, Daddy. Daddy.
I'll send you something over, Zip. Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out.
Daddy.
Awesome.
Daddy.
I'll figure something out. Don't worry.
Yoda, yeah, I have Instagram, but I very rarely get on there. Mainly, it's just YouTube and my Facebook channel. But you're saying Audubon has a sweet collection of bottle openers that he shows 1 or 2 off at a time. If I started doing videos on my bottle openers, my channel, I would start losing subscribers by the thousands.
What are you eating?
Zip, I need to ask you something.
Who?
Well,
A long time ago, Zip.
Yeah.
A long time ago, the wife bought me a Zippo lighter. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was 3D
Not yet.
printed.
3D
where
printed.
it had the back lay of the Ford emblem in it, and then I had another overlay that went over it that looked like the Ford emblem was ripping out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I cannot find that lighter.
Do a very generic Google search and just search for Ford lighter. Just those two words.
Okay.
You'll have a better chance of finding what you're looking for with fewer words on a broader spectrum. So, like I say, if you just go to Google and search line, just type Ford lighter, and
Okay.
you'll have a lot better chances of finding it then.
Yeah.
I have found things that you would think would be impossible to find just by simplifying my search terms.
Mm-hmm. Because that
So
lighter was gave to me.
David. Hey, David.
Yeah.
David.
Yeah,
You're being awfully quiet over there.
I know. I tuned in hoping to talk, but I am enjoying y'all.
Just enjoying listening, sitting in and listening.
Oh yeah, I'm still
I'll
half
tell you.
asleep though.
Yeah, but it's good to see you, brother. Haven't seen or
It
heard
is.
from you in a while, so it's
Oh
good
no,
to
I'm
see you.
still learning this StreamYard, this app, so can't read anybody's posts.
You have
Yeah,
a private
yeah.
chat, and then you have private chat and then comments. Switch over to comments instead of private chat over there where everyone's posting.
It
That
shows
looks
me
like a
on the
phone.
right side over there. You're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
Over on the right side, there'll be a column and it says comments, banners, broad, private chat.
Yeah, it'll say
Over on the
private
right
chat
side.
or comments, and you just click on comments instead of private chat, and then everyone that comments that's watching will comment. It'll show up there.
I brought up a white box. My name at the top, and it says remove from screen or edit name, edit audio avatar, or stop mic cam. That's
Yeah,
not the right window, I guess.
No, on a phone, I'm not sure.
On the phone,
Where
it'll say,
it
says-
it'll say comments or live comments. That's it, at the top.
I got it turned sideways. Try turning it up
There you
right
go.
here.
Yeah, it'll say comments or live comments.
Thanks, Yoda. We appreciate it. I'll get over there on yours and check out your channel as well. In fact, I'll do that now so I'll remember.
He's got a lot of nice reviews on tools and stuff like that. Zippo.
Awesome. I'm always
there's a
into
nice-
tools.
There's a nice
Mhm.
Guinness bottle opener there. Look at that bottle
There you
opener.
I just heard somebody say Guinness.
That's a
Hey,
Guinness
there you
bottle.
go.
That's a Guinness
Yeah,
bottle
and
opener.
that one even catches the caps. That one's cool.
Yeah. That's cool. I'll figure something out.
Yoda Doug's Tool Channel, 818 subscribers, 143 videos. We got to get you over 1,000, brother, so that you can start monetizing.
Who's that? Yoda.
I've got Yoda. Yeah, I've got him subscribed and bell notifications on, so I'll know when he posts. We got you, Yoda. Thank you very much for subscribing.
Tommy Towers.
Oh,
See
hang
you,
on.
Tommy. Have a
Hang
good
on,
one, man.
Hang on, I got a jogger. Hang on. Okay.
He's about ready to flip
Stop
out of his chair.
Stop staring at the male joggers going past your window. Pack it up.
If that was a male jogger, that wasn't a male jogger.
That wasn't.
Tommy, be safe.
Later, Tommy.
Yoda, I've got a
Well,
little time
guys.
kill this morning. I'll get over there and check your videos out. But I've got you subscribed, and hopefully we'll get you up over 1,000. You keep coming to the live streams, and we'll take care of you.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
It's
be
all about
sure,
getting in them
guys,
live streams.
be sure check out Mixed Mowers Saturday around 1 p.m. Central Time, U.S. time, I think it is. Zippo, you still on at 6 o'clock on Sundays?
I haven't been doing my Sunday lives here for quite a while, and everyone's getting angry with me, so I think I need to start them back up. And they're typically at 8 p.m. Miss Zippo usually leaves here about 5 o'clock, and then right around 8 o'clock when I'm done with my household chores, I'll hop on. But I need to start them back
Is that
up.
that's Central Time? Am I right?
Right. Yep. Well, actually, Eastern.
Oh, Eastern. Okay, 7 o'clock my time,
Right.
and everything.
Well, it's 8:30.
he's
Right?
got
It's 8:30 here right now.
Okay, it's 8:30. It's 7:35 my time.
Yes, we're on the same time. Hey, there's a good-looking bottle opener right there, David.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah, that's an
Be
interesting one.
interested in that. I'm just basically trying to identify it. It kind of looks like it's stamped out of thin metal, but it'll open a beer bottle real easy.
It doesn't have no name stamp or anything on it.
No, absolutely nothing. But I thought it kind of unique, a can opener and bottle opener. See that?
Yeah, I mean,
pretty cool.
we've all seen the can and bottle openers where the bottle opener's on one side, can opener's on the other. That
Yeah,
one's really
right.
unique in that it's on both. Both are on one
Both
end.
ends. Yeah.
It's not as unique as that one, Zip. That's a nice one. Look at that. Check that out.
That is a one
Yeah.
of a kind.
No, there's about 35 in here now.
So it's a 35 of a kind.
goes well to Mixed Mowers pens as well. See.
Hey, right on.
Oh,
Those are neat.
cool.
Funny story. I was outside messing around in the yard, pulling weeds, doing stuff like that, and I look on the porch steps, and no box, no nothing. There's just a few pins. So I thought, well, that's really weird. And I go up and I look at the pins, and apparently somebody thought that my YouTube name was Zippo Viagra, and it was a bunch of Viagra pens, different Viagra pens. Cracked me up. So I've been using those in the shop for a while.
Hey, Zippo, you're a moderator, are you not?
Huh?
You are a moderator, ain't you, on the channel? On my channel?
Let me check. Hang on. Yes.
Go ahead and put your link. Go ahead and put your link in the channel for your channel. Tommy was asking about it.
Okay, yeah, I saw that pop up there.
You see, if you old timers were quick enough, you'd realise I've already done it. It's already in the chat. It's already there.
Boy,
Right
you're
on.
quick
Thank
on
you,
the
thank
ball, ain't you?
There I am, Tommy. Tommy, I've been at it for 13 years. I've got well over 1,000 videos on small engine repairs and tools and
Excellent videos. Excellent
knives,
videos.
firearms. Yeah, there's a lot there. So
Motorcycles, car repair, vehicle repair.
Yeah.
I'm just about to crest the 4K. Hopefully in the next 2 months. Yeah.
You're moving right along. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Yeah, when we first started chatting, you had just broke. You were right around 1,500 somewhere around there. You're doing great.
Yeah, it's getting there.
Awesome.
Awesome, man.
Yes.
Okay, David.
Awesome.
Let's go over to private chat, guys. David, where you posted, "Hey, see me? Yes, we see you in the private chat. We do not see you in the live chat." So in that same window where you posted, "Hey, see me?"
Yeah.
You should be able to switch over
to comments.
With the comments. Yeah.
Switch
I
to
was trying
comments.
that. It didn't do anything. I'll try that. Okay. There they are.
Give it a minute. Give it a minute to come up. It's delayed a bit.
It's a little
Yeah.
slow. It's a little slow.
You can read the comments, but you can't type in there. That's the only problem.
Oh, okay, that's what I was thrown. Yeah, I can read them now.
You can read them, but you can't see us on the screen. Obviously, you can only see the comments. That's a problem with doing it on the phone.
Yeah.
The best way
That
to
would
do
actually.
the best way to do it is to go onto your internet provider, go onto YouTube, but select desktop mode, and then go onto YouTube desktop mode. That way, you can then go on StreamYard and then have a comments come up too. You can do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yoda, that's funny. Yeah, that would be a first. Been on for 13 years. I've had a lot of people call me Viagra, but I've never had a meme made up of me.
You know that you can now get Viagra in eye drop form now, Zip, don't you? Apparently, it does nothing for your erection, but makes you look hard.
That's funny. Funny man.
That was a good one, Mick.
That's funny.
Oh God, you gotta make me lose it.
I've missed you, Zip.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
And you know what? You've not been dumped out the stream once.
No, I haven't. That's because Papa Sweener's in control here.
He's
gonna do it just to spite me.
Doug knows if Doug does it, he's got to reboot his laptop again, his computer again. Or he'd dump himself.
Yeah.
So he won't do it. Got in your head.
And I got Wi-Fi in the shop now.
Yeah, me too.
So
yeah,
it's excellent.
Yeah,
awesome.
It's excellent.
Clatterer.
Guys, I'm gonna say goodbye to y'all. Y'all can hang in if y'all want to.
No, I've got stuff to do, Doug. I've got stuff to do, but do you know what? I've absolutely thoroughly enjoyed this today. It's been good. It's been good to catch up.
Yes. Yeah. I'm thinking about doing it Friday mornings, early like this.
Hell yeah.
Every Friday.
Yeah, it works. That works really good. I mean, it works good for me, and yeah, I think it's brilliant. Good idea. As soon as I saw you pop
have
up,
a nice good cup. Mm-hmm.
As soon as I saw you pop up, yep, I got to go join that. So
I hear you. I hear you. Love you, brother.
I'm going to duck on out. Catch you all later on. Look after yourself.
I'll do it.
Hang on, let me get rid of a pop-out chat first.
Riley Moy, be good.
We'll catch you later on.
Everybody in
See
the
you
chat,
guys.
thanks for the interaction. David, good seeing you. We'll talk to you soon. Papa Sweener, give Mama Sweener a big wet sloppy one from Zippo.
I'll do it. Bye, y'all. God bless. Y'all have a great, wonderful weekend. Y'all be careful.
Absolutely.
Put God first in your life, y'all.
Yeah.
Love y'all. Y'all come on back.
Love you too, brother. We'll see you.
All right.